Welcome to Not So Pro Football Talk. Today we're going to be going over the Falcons offseason grade, where I'm going to tell you, hey, these are the people they added, these are the people they lost, and these are the people who they drafted onto their team this year, this offseason. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys all the details and tell you how I think their whole offseason went. People that they added. Let's go ahead and go over their pass rushers. They beefed up in their pass rushers, 100%. Calais Campbell was the biggest signing they got. Really old person who's been in the league for a while now and knows how to get to the quarterback. Other guys are David Ameyetta and Bud Dupree. Both those guys love to get to the quarterback. Their pass rush is going to be very scary, the Falcons. And then they added a really good safety in this league, Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates has been with the Bengals for the past few seasons, so adding him into the backfield is going to be very good for the pass rushers to be able to get to the quarterback. Some of the weapons that they added this past offseason, we have wide receivers like Mac Hollins and Scotty Miller. Both of those guys aren't your like break the bank best wide receivers in the league, but they're role guys, people that can help complement Kyle Pitts and Drake London. Adding Jonnu Smith onto their team, tight end, will really help complement Kyle Pitts onto the and help bolster their tight end room. They also helped out in the offensive line room. Caleb McGarry and Chris Landstorm both joined the team. Both going to help bolster that O-line. And then they added a quarterback named Taylor Heineke, which I think is going to be a great backup to Desmond Ridder. Ridder, he's going on his second year, but he's basically a rookie, only playing 4 games last year. So adding a veteran in this league who has experience being a backup and being a starter in this league, Taylor Heineke, I think he's going to be a great compliment and help grow Desmond Ridder. And then let's go into the draft. Who did they add in the draft? Now, they got one of the best prospects coming out of the draft, running back Bijan Robinson. Bijan is a guy who is potentially a generational talent in the running back game. He is going to be incredible for them. I think they maybe had drafted him a little bit too early in the draft. Running backs, getting him number 8 overall is kind of crazy in my opinion. But hey, if it works, it works. Other guys that they added, offensive lineman Marhu Bergeron. I'm butchered that name. Sorry, offensive lineman out there. But Maru Bergeron, I think his name is. Then defensive lineman Zach Harrison, beefing up the trenches. They really did in the draft. And then the only person they really lost in the offseason is Mariota. Mariota, he helped bridge a gap in my opinion, from Matt Ryan to potentially their new quarterback Desmond Ridder. Mariota, we thank you for your service if you're a Falcons fan. But hey, you gotta go so the new can grow, So overall, I'm gonna give the Falcons offseason grade an A. I think they did great in adding key pieces through their defensive to help grow that defense. Added skilled players into their offense to help grow Desmond Ridder. It would have been nice to see them get a bigger wide receiver, bigger name. But hey, adding role guys is not bad either. And getting Bijan Robinson, potentially the steal of the draft. So I think they got an A. Now I'm giving them an A for right now. Let's be clear on that. This whole offseason was building around Ridder. If Ridder does not pan out, then I'm going to look back at this offseason as kind of a waste. They are building around their team around Ridder right now. So if Ridder does not pan out and they have to go try to get an offseason in next year's draft, if the Falcons have to go after a quarterback in next year's draft, then this whole thing will be a complete waste. Them adding older, expensive players onto their team, they're going to have to do it all over again with a new quarterback, trying to build a team to be able to go on a run. So right now, I'm giving the Falcons an A, but potentially they could be sliding into a B minus if Ridder doesn't pan out, because that's what they did this offseason. They built around Ridder. So that's my overall analysis of the Falcons. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you like the channel, make sure you subscribe to Not So Pro Football Talk. I'll see you guys next time. Keep on grinding.